What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. This one's going to be short and sweet. I had a question the last video about vocal reverbs, what I use. Same song as the last video on the slap delay. I'm going to show you what kind of vocal reverb I'm using. Just to keep it short and sweet and simple, I use a plate on this globally, so I have it on a send. I have the return down here. I use Altiverb, and I use this EMT 140. It's pretty stock. The only thing I adjust is a pre-delay to 150 milliseconds, which basically gives it, if you don't know what pre-delay is, that's the amount of time it takes for the reverb to engage. So it's going to wait 150 milliseconds, then start, which basically sort of puts it around an eighth note behind. To me, it gives the vocal just enough time to like be up front without getting washed up in verb. So you hear the vocal and then you hear the space around the vocal. You hear the reverb around the vocal. I'm sorry. Let me play this track and then I'll solo the vocals and you hear what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's something about you. I guess you're just moving on. The space that's left in this empty bed reminds me that you're gone.
So that's the track. Let me solo these vocals. Vocals with the verb in.
Yeah, there's something about you. I guess you're just moving on.
Vocal without the eighth note delay in. So just the play verb.
Yeah, there's something about you. I guess you're just moving on.
You can hear the verb is almost sounds like a delay, sort of, but not really.
Yeah, there's something about you. I guess you're just moving on.
Again, the whole point is to allow the vocal to be up front with the space behind it, around it. So you still get all that clarity of the vocals up front. You can hear every lyric, all that stuff, because the vocal is the most important part. You don't need Altiverb to do this. You could take any plate. You could take Deverb, use like the large plate. Again, the key thing is a little pre-delay. Not always 150. Sometimes I'll bring it up shorter than that. Sometimes I'll go wider, just depending on the tempo of the song. Other things to consider. Sometimes if I feel like sometimes you'll get a lot of like build up, like low end mud or mid range stuff in the reverb, and I'll load up an EQ behind it and like roll a bunch of bottom out, something like this. Pull a little like boxy stuff out.
Yeah, there's something about you.
Cleans the verb up a little bit.
Yeah, there's something about you. I guess you're just moving on.
Subtle, but it makes a difference.
Yeah, there's something about you. I guess you're just moving on.
So yeah, EMT 140 plate, UAD makes one, Altiverb makes one. I really love the way Altiverb sound. There's like a density to it in the sound that I don't find with the UAD plugin personally. But you don't always have to use plates. You could use a Hall, you could use a spring reverb, you could use chambers. There's a lot of different ways to do this. They all sort of give a different sound and will even sort of like date your track. Sometimes certain reverbs with a certain EQ setting will like make it sound really 80s or 90s or 2000s or whatever, just based on the trends that were happening then. So that's a quick look at reverbs. Again, globally, EMT 140, 150 second pre-delay, 150 millisecond pre-delay, and yeah, that's it. Hope it helps you out. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good week.